Low risk and high liquidity. That's a promise Bondora is making to its investors who are using Bondora's Go and Grow product. Is it just a marketing gimmick, and can you rely on Bondora's promises? My name is Jakub from P2P Empire, and in this video we'll be looking at Bondora's claims regarding Go and Grow. Bondora is one of the oldest P2P lending sites in Europe. As an investor on Bondora, you can currently invest in consumer loans from Estonia. Bondora doesn't work with loan originators like Mintos and other marketplaces, but funds its own loans. You can use automated strategies like Bondora Portfolio Pro or Portfolio Manager. In this video, however, we'll be looking into Bondora's third and most popular product called Go and Grow. By using Go and Grow, you are investing in a pool of thousands of unsecured loans originated by Bondora. Now, as an investor, you will not get much information about the credit risk of your portfolio. The latest available data is from April 2020, and here you can see how your money will be distributed. This data is likely outdated as Bondora has temporarily stopped loan originations outside of Estonia and tightened its credit score models. In your Go and Grow dashboard, you can only see how much interest you will receive by investing in Go and Grow. Bondora pays out 6.75% interest on your investments per year. The interest is paid out daily, so you don't need to wait until the end of the month or until the end of the loan term, which is often the case with full bullet business loans on other P2P platforms. The 6.75% interest is the compounded interest per year. This means that Bondora is also taking into consideration the interest from your capital gains rather than just your initial investment. The actual interest is 6.53% per year. Compared to many other P2P lending sites, the returns from Bondora's Go and Grow appear to be very low. As you can tell, Bondora's Go and Grow doesn't give you any control over your investments. You don't see in which concrete loans you invest, meaning you don't control the risk nor the duration of the long term. You just invest and hope that Bondora will be able to pay the interest and offer the liquidity when it's needed. The thing is that the average interest rate from Bondora's Go and Grow portfolio is around 10% per year. The difference between what Bondora is offering for you versus the average interest of the entire loan portfolio is a buffer that Bondora reserves to cover unexpected defaults. That's also one of the reasons why Bondora managed to keep paying the 6.75% interest even during the peak of the COVID crisis between March and May when other platforms struggled. So Bondora managed to pay out the promised interest for the Go and Grow portfolio so far. But what about the liquidity? Well, this spring, Bondora couldn't keep the promise of instant withdrawals. In fact, some investors received only partial payments due to the high amount of withdrawals. Bondora even adjusted their terms and conditions to accommodate this new rule. Some investors had to wait up to 2 months to access their funds, which means that during a bank run, Bondora won't be able to deliver on the promise of fast liquidity. But how about now? How fast can you access your money today? Well, let's find out. So this is our small portfolio that we have been running for a few months. Let's see how fast can we cash out all of it. By cashing out, I mean transfer to our bank account and not to Bondora's investor account. In order to find out how fast we can cash out the money, we need to click on Withdraw. You have a few options on how to process your withdrawals. One option is to pay out your money into your main Bondora investor account. This can be relevant if you want to use that money and invest through the Portfolio Pro or Portfolio Manager. If you want to withdraw in another currency than Euro, you can use TransferWise. I don't need it as I use my N26 bank account. So let's click on SEPA transfer. We can see that Bondora charges €1 withdrawal fee. Now let's choose the Bondora Go and Grow portfolio and type in the amount we wish to withdraw. Let's cash out everything and click on Confirm. We are receiving a SMS code that we need to type in and click on Sign to confirm our withdrawal request. Now we can see that we have drained our Bondora Go and Grow account. Literally 1 minute later, we are receiving a notification from our bank that we received our money from Bondora, which is extremely quick. Now I don't know if this works with every bank and every sum of money, as I have only tested it with N26. However, the speed is really impressive. In the confirmation message, Bondora says that it can take up to 5 business days. Our withdrawal has been processed in full amount on a Wednesday morning instantly. There is no need to sell your investments on the secondary market or wait until the borrower will repay its debt. Bondora also doesn't work with lenders, which makes this process much smoother. On Mintos, you need to hope that the lender eventually pays back the money so you can resell it to be able to cash out. So what is the catch here? When it comes to the risk and return ratio, Bondora's Go and Grow is not the best product out there. We are able to get much higher interest with moderate risk on platforms like Peerberry or Estate Guru. Bondora's statistics are also not very user-friendly, which makes it harder to evaluate the real risk. The fact is that so far, Bondora managed to deliver on the promised returns, at least for the Go and Grow product. But past performance certainly does not predict future outcomes, so there's certainly risk which you should consider. At the end of the day, you are funding unsecured consumer loans. When it comes to the liquidity aspect, as we have tested this ourselves, we can confirm that there is currently no better product if you are looking to have quick access to your money. At least not during normal market conditions. Go and Grow is often compared to savings accounts, which is not valid if we take the safety of your funds into consideration. On Bondora, you're investing in loans, which is a risky asset class. A savings account is backed by a bank deposit scheme, which can be up to 100,000 euro in Europe. The risk factor is obviously much higher with Bondora as with savings accounts, which pays 0.2% interest per year if you get lucky. So who is Bondora Go and Grow suitable for? It's ideal for passive investors who like to have higher liquidity and don't want to spend time learning how to invest in P2P loans and minimize the most common risks. Investing with Bondora Go and Grow is very straightforward. You just register, open a Go and Grow account, transfer money and set up your financial goal. Investing is as fast as withdrawing, so you don't need to wait for loans to be listed on the platform like it's often the case with real estate-backed loans on other platforms. The downside is obviously the return, which is much lower as on other P2P lending sites. On the other side, it's the price you got to pay for the liquidity, which you get with Go and Grow. So it's up to you to decide whether it's worth it. I think it highly depends on the type of investor you are. If you are just starting out, I encourage you to learn about the risks of P2P lending, do your own due diligence on Bondora and conclude for yourself if it's a good fit for you. I also encourage you to read Bondora's risk statement to fully understand where you put your money into. Both promises of return and liquidity are no guarantees, but rather goals which Bondora is aiming to deliver. Bondora's CEO is also regularly answering the most common questions in the form of a video on YouTube, which will help you to get more insights about Bondora and its management. As for myself, I will keep some money on Bondora to be able to report about changes and track Bondora's performance. The P2P lending space is changing rapidly, which is why it's recommended to follow up with the latest news and double-check whether the promises of the platform are still valid. You can have a look at our Bondora review on P2P Empire, which is being updated regularly so it better reflects the current situation. As any other videos on this channel, this video is not sponsored. However, if you decide to sign up and invest with our link, you will get a 5-year bonus and we will get a small commission which helps to run our website. Let me know what you think about Bondora's Go and Grow in the comment section below. If you like this video, hit the like button and subscribe to this channel to not miss any future videos. And that's it from me today. Thanks for watching and I'll catch you in the next video.